Hello. I said in the chat that I was going to wait for 3 people to tell me to go, and then I didn't. I decided to just go anyway. I'm too comfortable in here. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to Daddy's Bingo. I did not mean to say that. I did not mean to say, welcome back to Daddy's Bingo. Every time I stream, I tell myself I'm not going to say that because no one knows what it means. And I said it already because somebody in the Twitch chat was saying that. Beach 2772 says Frodo's original manuscript name was Bingo, so Daddy's Bingo Hole might have been Bag End in an alternate timeline. Yeah, whatever. Video game Mobes is drinking a glass of milk. That's a tasty beverage. I have a cup of coffee, but it's on my desk. Sometimes I just don't know what to do if I can't get a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? That hot stuff. All right, I'm sitting we've got a comfortable chair in this room now. I gotta say, it's strange to have my Switch plugged into a television and a television across the room. You'll see I'm at 93%. That's good. I've been using this Hody brand portable mode Joy-Con that has a D-pad. Has everybody seen this? It's been covered on websites like Kotaku.com. It's out there. It's in the wind. People have seen it. It drains the battery of the console really, really fast. So I had it on my Switch for long enough to take a photograph to tweet, and god darn it, it just sucked 20% of the battery out of the Switch in like not even 20 minutes. It's a $20 Joy-Con. I'm not using it now, obviously, because I'm playing in docked mode and it isn't wireless. So it's just kind of sitting impotently on the desk over there. So, yeah, I mean, I just, as sort of an exercise, I put together a bunch of what I consider to be like superlatively good D-pad games. I accidentally touched Super Mario Odyssey, so it launched. It's not a D-pad game, but look at all these games that benefit from having a really good D-pad. You know, like, and also here it is right up front. Let's just I want to show everybody this is what's in my Switch, just to let you all know. I recommend any of these games that I've thrown up here in the front. If you played this Mummy Demastered game, it's wild. I love it. You got all these games. We got your Axiom Verge, your Ikaruga, Curse of the Moon. I had a real good time with that. Hollow Knight. There's just something wrong with you if you don't like this game right here. What else do we got? Wizard of Legend, very good. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, why the heck not? So like, I got that D-pad. Here's how dumb I am. I bought that Hody D-pad, and I sat and I played about 10 minutes of each of these games that are in these top. That's why they're my top 4 rows on my Switch library right now, because I just wanted to play, and not this one though, because that doesn't have a D-pad thing. But yeah, because I was just so excited to have like a D-pad. As I put it, it turns the thing into like a big Game Boy, and that's appropriate because I'm like a big 12-year-old. I dress like a 12-year-old. People are always telling me I look young. It's not true. It's just that I dress like a 12-year-old. Anyway, let's get started. We're going to play Iconoclasts. I was playing Sonic Mania to test the stream because it's the ultimate game to make sure your action is hot. These are my 3 Switch users. We're going to play as me. I'm going to play as myself. I have not actually played Iconoclasts on the Switch. However, I have played it on the PlayStation 4, and I have played it on the Steam, and I've played it on the PlayStation Vita. I love that stuff. What is it asking me to do this for? I'm not going to play. Look, you got my yellow Joy-Cons. My old yellows. I'm repping the yellow today. Because I'm repping the yellow all the time. Bifrost Entertainment. Our good friend Joachim Sandberg made this game. Fun fact, Sandberg is actually not pronounced Sandberg. You'd think it would be pronounced... Ooh. So here we go. This is the kind of Iconoclasts we're going to have here. I like this game. One of my favorite games of the year so far. And when I first was covering it on Kotaku.com, we're going to put it on standard mode. When I was first covering it on Kotaku.com, I think every third comment was, "This would be perfect on the Switch." Like every third comment. Like, from people who probably owned PlayStation 4s and probably owned a PC. You can play this game on Mac for whatever, God only knows what reason. And everyone was just like, I want this on the Switch. Because they see it as a 2D sort of game. And they figure that means it should be on the Switch. So, this game means a lot to me, as I've been following the creator on the internet for many years through his earlier projects and this project. And he has extremely good taste in games. And I did a little video with him earlier. You could probably watch this if you wanted to. It's on Kotaku.com. I believe it's made the rounds. But he was very much inspired by some video games that I like, that I consider to be somewhat unconventional influences. I'm messing with this, there we go. The TV volume was turned up, because I was having a good time in this room just relaxing with Sonic Mania. So, I forgot to turn the TV volume down, so if anybody heard a little bit of extra audio, that was me being a jagoff. I'm sorry. Okay, so, this game has what nowadays when you see a game that's a Metroidvania, usually they have the same core set of influences, which is, Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's just usually those two. However, Joachim Sandberg is, he's a fine fellow, and thus he is influenced by some more unconventional things. His favorite Metroid, as he told me on this video, that I encourage you to watch if you want a good entertainment. I'm going to be playing pretty much the same part of the game. He told me that his favorite Metroid is Metroid Fusion. So, Metroid Fusion is a tricky Metroid to like. Oh, I have to charge up my gun. I love holding down a button to charge up a gun in a video game. And everyone likes to compare this game visually to Gunstar Heroes, though, as he told me, Gunstar Heroes wasn't really as much an influence. He lets people reference Gunstar Heroes when they talk about the game. He's flattered by the comparison, though. To him, he's always been more of a fan of Metal Slug. And you can tell with just the amount of almost grotesque bubbly juiciness that is all over this game. I mean, this sort of a boss here is very Gunstar-ish, I will say. Gunstar Heroes' hallmark was those sprites had all the... I completely flubbed the shot there. I flubbed the dump, as we used to say back where I was from, back in Oakland, California. I don't really know what that... I can't believe I flubbed the dump again. I've officially brought that slang back into Kotaku.com. We're flubbing the dump here on Kotaku.com in the Goblin Bunker. Really tricky to jump over that guy when he jumps like that. You'll find a lot of really solid Sega Mega Drive-y, Sega Genesis-y kind of dynamics in this game. So there's that extremely smooth, interpolated, kind of queasy motion. Everything moves so smoothly. So smoothly. Rock solid frame rate in this game. Oh, it says overstun when you hit an enemy with more damage than it would take to kill them. Because that's a little joke, because her gun is a stun gun, and it's not killing, it's just stunning. The whole game is filled with all of these weird little curious linguisticisms that I enjoy. And we'll see it has some cute dialogue, and you wouldn't expect a game that looks like such a great action game to also be just bonker loaded with story and themes and dialogue and whatnot. So, I'm back here. Notice how the shot, your gun bends? See how it shoots straight there, and then here it'll bend up. It's a little soft aim assist. I like that. So the game that is most resembles this game, I would say, is a game called Monster World 4, which was for the Mega Drive, that I know the creator of this game loves a lot. So if this game interests you, if what you see here intrigues you, I would recommend playing this game. It's fantastic. And then if you play all the way through this game like 10 or 20 times, maybe consider checking out Monster World 4. Very difficult, very weird. Very quirky game that is not recommended to everyone. This game kind of takes what that game does well and just exemplifies it and makes what is just all around a much more playable, more enjoyable game. However, Monster World 4, one of my favorite games. Weird goddamn video game, man. It just has really bad, hard controls. So there's this religious group of people called One Concern, which is funny, for probably a reason. The characters all have color names. So there's like black and white, and there's ivory fuel, which makes it seem like this game is referencing Gunstar Heroes, though apparently it's not a Gunstar Heroes reference. Tiny excuse for a stun gun. And let's also keep in mind that this is one guy made this whole game, all the graphics. He spent 7 years. And look at this UI. Look at that little button icon that's telling you to press a button to speed up the dialogue. I love it. Those guys don't like me. I like this part. Watch what she's gonna do. Stomp the floor. There's my wrench. So, your main character's dad was a mechanic. So now I've got I got a wrench and I've got a gun. So look, the wrench can grab stuff. And this gives you an exploration option, so we can now explore a little bit more thoroughly. Got some stuff. I can crank. Yeah, I love it. Crank that. So you can do this downward kick, which I really love. Notice how it just it'll just really chew through these enemies. So watch me get it. That really hard, sticky freeze frame. I love that stuff. Again, reminds me of all my favorite old Genesis games, Super Nintendo games. So this game's got a big adventure. It's got towns. It's got puzzles. It's got just whatever you need, man. Yeah, okay. You can actually play this with the triggers. I like that. There's just so many ways to play. You gotta get this. Ugh, get on top. Love those crunchy explosions. It's just sticky as heck, man. It's crazy. Climb up here. It's just very pleasant and colorful. It has this aesthetic that just... Notice your kick does that little lock on. If that don't satisfy you, I don't know what you want in a video game. So I made a video game. Let's not talk about my video game. I made a video game that has a whole lot of freeze frames in it. I'm not going to say the name of my own video game on this stream. Don't worry. Don't worry, any cops who are listening. I'm not going to say the name of my own game. I made a game that had a lot of those freeze frames in it. And they were all on purpose. And not a day goes by that somebody doesn't email me or send me a Twitter direct message and say something about how I should add an option to remove those. And it's like, oh, that ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah, get pumped. Oh my god. You got wasted, chump. So now I'm stuck in here. Wait, what? It's been a long time since I played the beginning of this game. How did I get what? Oh my god. I didn't expect to encounter anything that would hold me up for more than like half a second. This is incredible. Oh. I was supposed to press the down directional button. Okay, so that opens either way. Okay. Now I know. It's all come back to me now. So, I need to get up there, right? Question is, how do I get up there? I need to get through there, right? We're gonna explore this dungeon in multiple parts. I kinda wanna kill this guy, even though I don't have to. Because it's just so pleasant to kill something in this game. Why do we play video games? Because it is pleasant to kill. Oh my god. I need to kill this guy by... It is pleasant to kill. That's why we play video games. There's actually a little bounce you can do. You can actually do this. You can use this as a charge. Watch this. To do like an extra height jump. That's a pro tip. And I hate this guy here, so... I killed him like that. I killed him like this. I killed him like that. I killed him with a wiffle ball bat, as they would say back in the 80s. Really like these freeze frames and stickies. I love stickies in games. I call these stickies. When the people call them hit stops or hit pauses or whatever. It's a sticky. Call it a sticky. I got the key. So I'm gonna bless everyone with a tip. You ready for a tip? Why am I not? Oh, you have to stand on top of it and take it. You can throw that up there, right? So the game expects you to go around, but we're not going to go around. We're not going around, because going around is for chumps. We're going to do this pro strat, which is that. We're going to unlock this. And give me my stuff. I got my stuff. Let me go back down there. I think it's a good time to take a look at the chat. How's everyone doing in the chat? How's everyone doing? I got one of these iPhones where I have to, I'm not going to lie to you. I have to use my face to unlock the phone, and it doesn't goddamn know what I look like, you know? It just has no goddamn idea what I look like. I'm going to take a look at the chat. What do we have? Finally, it's opened. How's everybody doing? Somebody tell me how you're doing in the chat. You're all happy? Why are you happy? It's Friday. Is everybody enjoying the Friday? It's Friday everywhere in the world, right? Not just America. Settlement 17 is over there. That's good. I need a key. Of some sort. Who knows what I need? Get owned. So you got this little sort of a puzzle. Nope. You need to actually get trashed. Thank you. And then this here. What you need to do is crank this. No. Crank this up. You gotta really kind of pump it. Okay, so now it's maxed. And I gotta get over here. Send that thing over there. And now it goes back like that. And now it's out of the way so that I can get over here. And get this thing back. Look at that. This big rock monster in here, he was telling me that he wants to die. So we're gonna welcome him to Daddy's Bingo. I don't think he wants to die, actually. Oops. Okay, I've killed him with the door. That's how you can kill that guy, with the door. It's a fun, flashy way. Why do we play video games, everyone? Do you remember our lesson from a few minutes ago? We play video games because it feels good to kill. Clippy B once said, we play video games to reach out and touch someone with a gun. Okay, we've reached a town. Now I know you're thinking, Settlement 17, what happened to the first 16 of them, right? And I'm right there with you, buddy. First of all, who doesn't love this UI? This UI is beautiful. It's got this real Neo Geo feel to it. It's that scrolling background. Reminds me of something like Twinkle Star Sprites. Anybody out there ever play Twinkle Star Sprites on the Neo Geo? Heck of a game. Main character's name is Robin. Robin is a color. It's evocative of a color. Elro. I'm gonna complete this segment of the game now. So I love that this is called a community center. It's a community center, but it's obviously a bar, you see? Refreshments. And it's, I like that it's called a community center because that kind of feels like, and I don't know if this is necessarily the intent or not, but it feels like a 1990s Nintendo localization where they would take a Japanese video game where characters go to have a drink at a bar or whatever, and they would be like, oh, we're having tea at the cafe. They would turn rice balls into donuts or hamburgers, whatever. I was translating a Japanese video game that relied on lots of rice balls. There were rice balls in it. It was a game about Japan. And the maker of the game himself, the writer of all the game's dialogue himself, put it to me that maybe we should change the name of the rice balls to hamburgers. Should we not change them to hamburgers? He said. And I was like, no, I think you call it rice balls, it's okay, because at the craft table. You call it a rice ball, it's okay, because the game takes place in Japan, and your audience is probably people who like anime. And then, like a day later, God bless these people, first of all, because they were just wonderful. Oh, look at this UI. Joachim Sandberg told me the reason that the UI, the yes is a nod and the no is a head shake, is it was less text to have localized. Wrench swing attack power. I'm gonna take it because I like attacking with the wrench. I'm gonna equip my tweak later. Okay. So, you know, these people I was working with, they came back to me and they were like, oh look, this artist made a hamburger spray if we want to change it to a hamburger. And I was like, I really don't think you have to, man. And they didn't. And they did reasonably well. So if you do this kick on stairs, you can do a quick sprint down the stairs. Isn't that nice? And then you can do a little jump at the end. Like a fast, kind of a jet jump. I'm going to equip one of my tweaks. I'm going to put on my tool assist because I love hitting stuff with my wrench. Okay. It's got more attack power now. And you'll see the wrench has a lot of these mechanics that, I know everything. I mean, clearly I don't know everything because I forgot how to open that one lock earlier. Oh, did I not obtain the mission? I have to obtain a mission. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay. I'm gonna meet that person again. Like these little hops. Yeah, I do want to help Elro. Because I'm supposed to get a thing from the church. Wait, what? All these colorful characters, these wild characters. These wild characters just having a chill. Oh, here we go. Here's the kid with the wrench. Here we go. His name is Pontus, which is a pretty good name. Everybody has some good, weird names in this game. I love it. Robin's a bad influence. Oh no, I don't want to talk to you again. I can't believe I'm not getting my mission. Yeah, I like your tweaked crafting table. I already used it. Oh, there he is. Now he's back. Okay. I have to just talk to that kid. Okay. I'm gonna go up to that church and I'm gonna get some stuff. So these people all live under some oppressive religious regime that controls the world's fuel. The fuel is ivory. Ivory battery. So I like how this guy Elro is wearing a tank top and jeans, and he's like smoking a cigarette, and he's got a wife and a child. And so Robin is like sort of a renegade mechanic. Like people aren't allowed to like fix stuff unless they're designated by the government, the religion, the evil regime to just be the people who fix stuff. And I like this comical sort of fixing things is you just put a wrench on it and crank it until it works. And that's the way the house is broken. She's fixing the house. And these people are just having an argument while she cranks the house. I think that's funny. And she just keeps cranking. While the world is going haywire, she continues to crank. What a perfect metaphor for what we always face here in Daddy's Bingo. There's someone in the chat asking how many people know what an FM Towns is. FM Towns, Marty. I love that Towns. Yeah, she's slowing down because maybe she's getting tired, but also, yeah, because stuff is too real. So, they've just caught her in the act of doing the illegal thing, which is fixing stuff. Not allowed to fix stuff. You're just not allowed to. Oh, someone in the chat also points out that the UI is reminiscent of Paper Mario. Paper Mario, there's a video game that has a whole bunch of stuff right. So I don't know, everybody who's... I feel like I can't be the only person who's played a whole bunch of Japanese role-playing games and then tried to design one on my own. You know, just on paper, just... not, you know, that's not a paper project, but just in theory on paper. Just being like, how would I make an RPG? What would the battle system be like? And so you'll notice... Oh, I like how she's called they call somebody a noisome freebooter. It's pretty good. So you start to design an RPG, and you always, the goal, the platonic ideal is to start with really small numbers. Their house is being blown up because they're coming to the scene. Paper Mario just has these tiny as heck numbers in it. It's really good. If you can conjure up an RPG battle system that has an attack that does 1 damage and not like as a joke, you're really getting somewhere. Paper Mario has just very low numbers. It starts with single-digit numbers. It's very impressive that it starts with that. I find that when you try to design something of a battle system with math, you wind up with something like 6 being the smallest number. There's a good reason for that. Shout me out in the chat if you'd like to see a video about the number 6 and why it shows up in a lot of video games. Number 6. 6 is how many points a touchdown is worth in football, for example. Why is it worth 6 points? So Paper Mario is a game that really, really digs deep, comes up with all those single-digit numbers. Just all about reduction. It's all about efficiency. This lady is she's quite talkative. It's a prison conversation. You're in jail. You got to talk to somebody, right? That's something Jack Reacher would say. Shout me out in the comments if you love Jack Reacher. Oh, yeah. So here's a box. Can't do anything to it. I don't know what you were expecting. I'm just kidding. You can pick the box up and put it down. But do we need both of those boxes? Well, no. Because I am aware of the boost jump. Because I love the speedrun strats. Don't you love how speedrunners are so concerned with speed that they can't say the whole word strategy? Okay. This is fun. These guys are having this... Oh, that's good. You can only move while they're making loud noise. Oh, crikey. Yeah, I know. God dang. I once heard a joke about paper. Yeah? No! I'm sorry. I'm impatient with this stuff. God. I love how there are just a bunch of guys telling bad jokes. This is interesting. I'm very interested in this. Because in the PC, PS4 version, these jokes were like kind of grotesquely sexual and bad. And now they're, oh my God. And now they're just like bad puns. Oh my God. Still with a little bit of violence in there. Oh, and then there's always the comment that's, that's just nuts. Wow. Quality jokes, for God's sake. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah, I gotta say, I like those jokes better than the original jokes. I'm sorry. They're better than the original jokes. Shout me out in the comments if you remember the original jokes. I'm gonna check the chat now to see if anybody, I'm gonna use my face to unlock my phone. Hold on. No, it doesn't recognize me, so I have to type my passcode in. Let's see, is anybody... I just need to see if somebody mentions Jack Reacher. Okay. Nobody mentioned Jack Reacher. That's okay. It's okay. If you're not chill with the Jack Reacher books, get out of my house. First of all, I don't know how you got in my house. Because there's the key code lock to the combination lock is a Jack Reacher reference. So Jack Reacher is like so good. All these short sentences. and this guy's just cartoonishly tough. And if you haven't seen that Jack Reacher film starring Tom Cruise, just the first one. There actually isn't a second one. It exists, but it's not real. Okay, now we get to fight the first boss that is quite reminiscent of your Sega Genesis games and your Neo Geo games. Oh, I gotta crank him. Oh, heck. I gotta say, I really want to play this. Heck of Reno. Hold on, there we go. Got him, we got him. Oh my god, those things drop health power-ups. Alright, you dumb freak. Okay, actually, that's not gonna work. That's not how you fight this boss. I'm talking to myself. Hecko. Nope. I'm sorry, I'm being a real loser. I'm being a regular snoozer today. I walked into that projectile for about the 65 millionth time now. They didn't drop any health. Because they hated me that time. Got him. Train whistle sound is really funny to me. I'm supposed to duck there, in case you didn't get it. That aim assist there. Beautiful aim assist. I'm a real aficionado of aim assists. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to really slam this guy with a big attack. Yeah, he got crunched. I'm a big fan of aim assist, as I was saying. I think it's cool. I mean, if it's done really well. I think Max Payne 3 had a good soft lock. For mother. We got blowed up. That's just how that happens. We just got blowed up. That guy did good today. But did I do good today? We got a hard femme failure saying I saw the Jack Reacher film. It was something. Yeah, you mean something really good, right? And yeah, as someone is pointing out, I do think the jokes are probably different just for the Nintendo version. It feels right whether Nintendo specifically requested the jokes be changed or he changed the jokes preemptively, presuming that it would be courteous to Nintendo. It's in the spirit of the games it visually evokes, which often arrived in localized form, censored by Nintendo of America. So now we're in the first zone of the game where you really get to rip loose. Where you really get to bonk wild here. I like that little text wavering effect. Again, that's very Paper Mario. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this desert because I know what to do. Let's do a couple of hops. Give me some hops. I'm gonna do a quick save. Here's this beautiful UI again. Yes, no. Paper Mario. When a game has reduced itself so much, it only... all that's left is to reduce the UI down to gestures. I'm going to slightly increase my movement speed once I get the stuffs to do so. Can't break this yet. Need my other gun. Get a second gun in a little bit. I can press the gun change button. You see my little gun vibrating up there. Don't have a new gun. So, I love the graphics in this game. It's no lie. I wouldn't be lying if I said I loved the graphics. Part of the reason they're so great is just this palette is really good. Look at the blue flowers. The blue flowers really just kind of tie the piece together, you know what I mean? So that punk was born to die, much like me. Generator has been cranked. The box has been lifted. So now we get into just kind of the real rhythm of the thing. I hit that gear to send that thing rotating. Oh, it's already rotated to the phase it has to get to. We're going to use my speedrun strat. Oh, no, we're not going to use the strat, sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. I messed up. You have to hold the button down. So now we're just freely exploring. I just double killed those guys. That's a double overstun. Can't get in there. I can't go up there yet. It's okay. We'll figure out what to do. Oh, these guys. So these guys are my best friends. Because they make that delightful sound when they get crunched. I can't believe I fell for it. I can't believe I got hit by that. I feel like such a chumpo. Can't hit him. Alright, here it comes. Did I just totally mess that up? I could have done that much more gracefully. But the truth is, I didn't have to. Because what I did, it worked. Use the key to unlock the thing. That's good. Slam it till you jam it. Use these wall hang jumps. Looks like a bed to sleep in. We're gonna take a nap real quick. Alright, we're awake. Is it just me or do video game characters not sleep very much? That's a joke. Okay, so these guys take a while to understand. The timing of reflecting those, this is again very Mega Drive-y. I consider this a very Wonder Boy Monster World 4 component of this game, is the timing on reflecting those trees as grenade bullets is like so tricky and quirky. It's delightfully so as far as I'm concerned. But owned? Oh, He's just buzzing by the top of my head. As I was saying, video game characters don't sleep long enough. You'll notice in this game your character only needs like 4 or 5 seconds of sleep. You know how in an RPG when you stay at an inn and it plays a little musical tune? Just a little musical tune to summarize the passing of a night. I feel like that sound is essential to me believing the character slept. Otherwise, my suspension of disbelief, you know, you just took a shotgun to it, pretty much. Okay, so we're here. Need to get that thing there. Need to get a key. The question is, do I feel lucky? No, I don't. I expected him to move, I'm sorry. Okay. Wait a second. Alright, hold on. God, I can't stop owning those guys. I'm sorry, that guy got wasted. What am I missing? If only I could zoom that map in, huh? I can't zoom the map in. This is what video games are all about. You know, oh, wait a minute. What is wrong with me? Am I joking my own eyes out? I have to go this way. Okay. Sorry, everyone. No! Okay. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get through this thing. One of these molten boys, or whatever they're called. You got owned. Did you like that? Did a little bounce off the top of his head. I cranked that thing. So now that thing's up there. You'll notice the little wrench dot has turned a different color. Love those guys. Come and get me, bro. That was my own personal spin on come at me, bro. Let me know if you liked that. We could all use a personal spin. Every now and again. Oh, yeah, I guess I just, I triggered the thing I wanted to, and then I just went back to the original zone. And then no. I'm sorry. I'm playing like a real buffoon. You know why? Because it's Friday and my coffee is on my desk. What? It's Friday. Let me know what you're doing on the weekend. Who's having a good weekend this weekend? Is anybody planning on having a good weekend? If you're not, that's okay too. Can't go up there unless we do my favorite speedrun strat. Okay, that's the strat for me. And then over there. Okay. A little bit of a traversal puzzle for us. Wasn't actually that hard. Video games are, usually you make them hard for yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong way. Don't go that way. Give me this. I just can't stop wasting these guys. These guys must be paper towels, because I can't stop wasting them. Okay, we're back here. No, don't go down there. Still, I lack the key needed to open that. And whatever is that for that. Am I joking my own eyes out? Give me that elevator platform, bro. And now, we gets the key. Shout me out in the comments if you always call the thing you need in a video game precious. We gets the key, precious. Now let's go up here. I really like this ladder climb animation. You see this? Very much reminds me of Sega Genesis games such as Ristar, the Shooting Star. Had that hand-over-hand horizontal climb animation that was really good. Shinobi 3. Shinobi 3 had a good segmented start-stop sticky hand climb. I like video games whose protagonists have sticky hands. Ristar the Shooting Star, Shinobi 3, all these people would make excellent quarterbacks. Killed that guy. I wonder if that guy was needed to play a puzzle game up here. Kirk. That's me. I'm Kirk now. Here we go. The chemical of triangle. Crank the nut to raise the elevator. Do not mix circle with triangle. Okay, this is fun. There we go. That's one. That's circle. Well, you don't want to mix circle and triangle. You can mix the others. Oh, he's gonna hurry up. Sorry, I have to concentrate on this. I'm sorry, everyone. Nope, I just lost it. You know why I lost? Because I was in the middle of apologizing for not talking. Come on down, buddy. I believe it's exactly the same every time. Listen to this Metal Gear Solid music. Alright. I did it. Okay, maybe it's not the same every time. Oh my god. Don't speed it up when it's so dangerous. Oh my god. Thank God. Concussive bomb gun modification. Okay, I love this gun. That's my bomb gun. Check it out. It owns. And now I'm gonna own some fools with it. I guess I'm gonna trash a couple more fools, and then I'm gonna see what happens. I wonder if this guy standing on the edge of this cliff is gonna get hit and killed. Did Reggie... so we got someone in the chat is saying Reggie specifically asked for new jokes. Did he? Did Reggie call up Hakeem Sandberg? Tweet at me. Let me know. Did Reggie call you up and say, Hakeem Sandberg, I like your game. It's very good on the Nintendo Switch. However, I'm gonna need some new jokes. Like that. Did he say it like that? Like this guy has prosthetic legs. And then his buddy here with the purple hair in the sweet vehicle. They got good colors. They got good colors going on. Bad guys wear cool colors. On the Nintendo Switch. Okay, I've got my concussive bomb gun now. This is good. Love this bomb gun. I can switch back to my regular gun if I want. Don't need that box. Well, let's actually... give me the stuff. Daddy got his bingo. Oh, another little game taste that the creator of this game has that might be a little different is he likes the Super Nintendo Aladdin game, which I've got to admit is really good. It's a really good game. I am now able to own those guys. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to a zone that I needed this roller bomb shot for. See? Timing is weird. The timing is just strange on it. There we go. That's how you get him. I love how weird the timing is on those guys' shots. We're going to take a nap. And I have unlocked the door. Let's kill this guy. Owned. And owned. Some technium. That's good. Always take a look at your map and pop off to the places that look out of reach. That's the old Metroidvania staple. It's just what you do in these games. Oh, I could have destructed that. In fact, I'm going to take it upon myself to do so. I feel like I owe it to myself to unlock this shortcut here. You always pop off the side paths in a game. Because you never know what kind of tasties you're going to get. That's where the tasties are. They're always off the side path. There's tasties on the regular path. However, I'm all about the optional tasties. You know what I mean? Tasty Technium, I got it. Alright, we're going back here now. I spared that guy's life. I don't know why. In a rare moment of hesitation, I spared an idiot life. Love that rolling bomb shot. We're going to save our progress again. Really good game to have on the Nintendo Switch because this is just the kind of adventure that doesn't stress me out to mess with on a subway train or a bus or my living room. You can make those guys eat those bombs. It's asparagus-looking dudes. Can't get in there. I can't get in there because I'm a fool. And I don't deserve to get in there. That's the long and short of it. I want Fleet Foot. We're going to wait until I can get Fleet Foot. Because as the hedgehog once said, I like going fast. That toady asparagus thing is now dead. We're gonna go down here. I like those video games where you can blow a thing up, but you gotta like wait a couple of seconds for the thing you've done to happen. Oh. Okay, so this is what we call a little bit of fun. Oh, for God's sake. No. No. I'm sorry. There we go. We call that a little bit of fun, where you gotta angle the thing just right. Oh. Eat it. What do we say about the optional tasties? They're the best tasties. Give me that Improvium. Get in there. Wow. I really expected that guy to just eat my bullet and die. Notice the wall stops it. Kaboom. I did it. So it's gonna roll back down. A little bit of fun, we call this. Good satisfying crunch sound when it gets up there. Speaking of good satisfying crunch sounds, I remember when potato chips barely made any sound at all. They just kind of sounded like rice paper, you know? And then I remember this brand of potato chips. Let me know if you remember this. These like Crunchers brand potato chips that advertised on TV as being like the loudest potato chips. Like somebody would bite into them and then like a guy's hair like blew up and like walls exploded. And I remember as a kid just being like my family is just, they eat very loudly. They do. Just mouths open, breathing in their noses. And it just always bothered me. I told him I came here looking for him just to make him feel good. So yeah. And I remember seeing that commercial on TV and just going, oh no. Now it's like you go to a deli, every brand of potato chips is like kettle chips, deep fried, hard fried, you know. teeth breakers, dental friend, whatever. Like, they're just like the most frictive potato chips possible. I gotta hit him with my concussion bombs. This boss is fun. Just the bomb thing. Oh, you got a hole in one, this guy. So yeah, I love video games that have good, loud, hard, crunchy sound effects in them, but something about the organic crunching sound of a human. What I'm getting at is there was a guy on the train today. He sat right down next to me. And get owned, chump. Sometimes chumps don't want to get owned. What do I know? He sat right down next to me. And just ripped open a bag of these, like, they smell good. They were like some jalapeno potato chips. You know, I mean, and he just went to town on them. And this guy he was quite physically fit, so I could see, like, and I could see, like, his veins just, like, pulsing in his head. I, like, looked over at him, just this curious expression. He looked like he was claymation. And I was just like, oh no. So yeah, a lot of these crunching sounds in this game remind me of the crunches of, like, potato chips, but they have this mathematical regularity to them. The sounds in the game do, I mean. So they don't gross me out. So it's almost like, with real crunchy kettle potato chip sound, I'm, like, recognizing its potential as sonically pleasant. Shout me out in the comments if you get where I'm coming from with that. I really wanted to fight this helicopter boss, but I don't know if we're going to have time to fight the helicopter boss. So yeah, everybody. We're going to wind this thing down. I'm going to go ahead and get to the next zone real quick. Because we're doing good. You know? We're doing fine. Punk? I let him live. Will that prove to be my fatal mistake? Find out next time. Can you eat my bomb, please? Excuse me, sir. You can traverse those guys while you're awaiting their bomb death. Always makes me feel like a bad butt when I can traverse an enemy while it's basically in a locked up state of being ready to die. Like a samurai sheathing his sword. Still don't have enough for the fleet foot. So now we go here. I'm gonna break this block just because I love the sticky. I'm gonna break this block as well. Allow me, friend. He's got the power to open purple doors. Everybody has a friend like that. Someone's asking what kind of chips. Like, I don't eat the chips. I'm saying other people do. Maybe your ears aren't as sensitive as mine. I got crazy sensitive ears. I mean, I just do. So here we're at the helicopter boss. This is gonna be good. Well, we're not at the boss just yet, so there's this little cutscene here. I figure I promised y'all a helicopter. We might as well take that bad boy down. So we're about to be introduced to a group of these pirates, and you gotta love pirates. I mean, who doesn't want to be a pirate? This is kind of a long cutscene, but it gives you a sense for the kind of story this game has. So you look at it and you'd think it's, one of your 2D Metroidvania games that's got some action and some guns in it. But it also has this full JRPG's worth of a story in it, which is neat. You get these kooky characters. There's this plot. There's this world building element. So these people are having some sort of a business conference. And yeah, this they're having some kind of a, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like a sales conference of some sort. It's funny. And we're going to get our character's going to get captured. We got these cool characters. And, they bring her up on stage to congratulate her for doing something. And then, they're continuing having their meeting. Up on a big screen, they throw, this is the person we're looking for. And, of course, it's a bad picture. She's got oil all over her face. That's her dad. So now we're captured. You notice these train cars about to get loaded up. I love the good old side-scrolling, side-view, dead-on 2D look. I'm a real stickler for games with a good cross-section look. So the houses the building interiors in this game have these neat cross-section floor plan look to them. Reminds me of, Monster World 4, of course, but also games like Elevator Action. Alright, so here's the fun train scene. It's very 60 FPS. It's very, very 60 FPS. And it's like, I like the number of parallax layers back there. We've got a cloud layer, we've got a sun. Stun that person. Okay, so I'm supposed to reflect these. I know what I'm supposed to do. Throw that grenade at me again, chump. I'm a real jerk when it comes to hitting these. There we go. Love it. You get to observe the other player. It's sort of like having a co-op partner. An unwitting co-op partner. I'm a big fan of that structure of set piece in a video game where you have an enemy character whose continued presence. It's like I can shoot this person. I can shoot this person too. Knock them out. I can't believe I keep missing it. You know what? I'm going to tell you why. I'm too chill right now. I'm in a very comfortable chair. We have comfortable chairs in our streaming room now. I'm in a comfortable chair. It's Friday. And my coffee's at my desk. My new Final Fantasy video is done. It is uploaded. It is... I've written a post introducing it to everyone. And it will be posted on Kotaku.com at 4:30 p.m. today. Anybody wants to watch it, please do. It is 1 hour and 4 minutes long. It is the longest video I've made yet for Kotaku.com. I figure. I haven't made an episode in about 5 months. I'm supposed to duck down here. I might as well make you 5 at a time. Why not make 5 episodes at the same goddamn time is what I'm thinking. Yes, I got this sweet missile. Duck when he does the laser. I love that laser. It's just blinking between 2 different frames. Oh my god. So the video is, it's an hour long. If you want to watch it, please do. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to comment telling me you don't want to watch it. It's okay. I delete all of those. Do you know the most common comment that you ever get on a video for a person who posts a video on the internet is, I don't want to watch this. That's like literally the most common comment. I delete hundreds of them. Just because I feel like it's not constructive. So, if you see something you like on the internet, and you think, I'm not going to tell this person I like it because a lot of people tell them that. Maybe they don't. Just a suggestion. Kaboom. This boss must be Dragon Quest XI for the PlayStation 4 because I own him. Started playing Dragon Quest XI for the PlayStation 4 in English last night. As per the instructions of the publisher of the game, I am not to tell you what kind of an experience I'm having. However, I played the Japanese version last year for about 270 hours, and I think it's one of my top 10 favorite video games of all time. How high in the top 10, though? I'll decide in time for my review. So that's about all I've got for this Iconoclasts stream here. The train has crashed. The helicopter's destroyed. This guy is dead. And he's not dead. And we're going to meet some pirates and see an underwater level. There's an underwater city. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. I would recommend everybody get this game. It's a good, big, long, wild, twisted, wacky, action-packed, meticulously designed adventure. And you should play it. You should also watch my Final Fantasy video. Tweet at me. If you watch my Final Fantasy video on your TV tonight or this weekend or whenever, and you take a picture showing me, demonstrating that you're watching it on YouTube on your television while eating your dinner, I will retweet your picture. That's a promise. It's a dinner time episode this time. Last time it was a get a beverage episode. This time it's a get some dinner episode. I'm talking with my dad, the daddy of my dreams. So, we've done it. We've got Daddy right here, and that's a bingo. It was all about, can we get a daddy to show up in the game? And then once he does, there's Elro. I guess Elro was a daddy. Right? Kaboom. I've been owned. I'm going to take a look at the chat. Davis Galvin says, thank you for making the Final Fantasy videos. All due respect, I don't make them for you. I make them for me. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. Thank you for thanking me for making the Final Fantasy videos. You're welcome to them. Because if you don't watch them, here's the true conundrum. If you don't watch them, who will? Right? Like, seriously. I promise I promised myself I won't end this stream until I save the game. So, because I want to save it before I remove my Switch from the dock and then put that Hody Joy-Con back on and it drains my battery to 0. Playing this game with the Hody Joy-Con is going to be really nice. I might play it on the train. Mina, Samba, these are the pirates. They live in this sweet underwater. This is what I'm talking about when I say I love cross-sections. Kind of an elevator action returns looking sort of a cross-section. See the waves up there. It's very pleasant. And just really good kicking music. You feel like you're really at a party. Yeah, okay. Look at that. Ah. There's water there. I can go down into the water. Go swimming. We're gonna go swimming a little later. Do some hops to the town. I don't want to talk to you, dude. I'm sorry. I'll talk to you later. I gotta hang out in this town a little bit first. So, notice these people's prayer icon is a family, not a mother. Interesting. It's a baby as well. There's a baby in the family. You know what they say? If you got a baby, you got a family. Did anybody say that? I think that's all we've got time for. This is just a good time to listen to this music. I accidentally pressed up on the controller. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. And if you weren't watching, thanks for listening. And if you weren't listening, then you can't hear me. So, I'll see you all again. Farewell from Daddy's Bingo. Also, I just want to say Davis Galvin, that's a good name. I like names like Mavis and Marvis, Darvis and Garvis, Jarvis. Any name like that is good. So, I'm continuing. I'm going to go across the room and press the stop button, otherwise I'll be here all day. Thanks for watching Kotaku.com. We'll be back on this channel at some point very soon. We have a schedule now. Check it out. I gotta go.